Jacuzzi on a roller coaster, bro.
Oh, unbelievably fucking sick.
You got the money or not?
Most of it.
Oh, yeah, hell no. Hey, crack baby number one. Let me get my right there. You.
Many months later.
There's some CBI right there. Ain't they with that guy that shot you a while back? Tommy again?
Let's kill that bastard now, man. Let's do it for Tommy.
I told you these niggas bitch ain't.
You see? Move, man. It's handled.
Should have just served them up.
Oh, hell no.
You really are the baddest fling, Claudia. This is for my friend. She's all yours now, Liliana.
In the words of YBT Fat, that get back a motherfucker, ain't it? That get back a motherfucker, ain't it, Claudia? It's about goddamn time you got your ass smoked. It's about goddamn time you got taken out, goddammit. You really thought you was gonna be able to get the drop on Tommy and run up in his house and take him out? Like he just some amateur drug dealer that doesn't walk around with his head on the swivel at all times? Like Claudia got exactly what the hell she deserved, goddammit. She got exactly what she asked for. She had no business going over there to Tommy's house in this episode trying to take him out. And now we smoking on that Claudia pack, goddammit. Now we smoking on that Claudia pack, and we finally could celebrate and pop some bottles because Tommy finally got his get back for Liliana's death. He finally got his get back, goddammit. But what's the deal with it, YouTube? What's good with y'all? What's up with everybody? What's the word? I go by the name of DC, and in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down episode 5 of season 3 of Power Book 4 Force, which is titled The Last Dance, which is also the mid-season finale. I'm going to break down this episode for y'all in today's video and let y'all know how I felt about the episode and discuss some of my theories with y'all going into these next upcoming episodes of Force. But before I jump into this recap and do that, if you're coming across my channel for the first time and you like power content like me, tap in and hit the post bell notification button to support the channel and to get updated on all power content I post on my channel so you don't miss out on any videos I upload. Hit the like button to help the video get recommended across the algorithm, and leave your comments and thoughts down below in the comment section, and y'all let me know y'all thoughts and y'all theories going into these next upcoming episodes of Force, as well as y'all thoughts about episode 5 and how you felt about it. Now, episode 5 was a tremendous episode. This episode was heat. This was a fire episode. And Force really been cooking all season, I will say that. These first 5 episodes in season 3 have been great compared to both season 1 and season 2. We finally got justice for Liliana in this episode, and we finally saw your boy Tommy take out Claudia in this episode and got his get back for Liliana. Her ass was supposed to be dead at the end of season 2 when she got stabbed up in jail, but she ended up surviving that and making it out of that situation alive. But I knew going into this episode, especially with Claudia getting out of jail at the end of episode 4, that she was going to get smoked in this episode, bruh. I knew she was going to get smoked. I mentioned in my episode 4 recap, if the Marquez cartel don't do it, then Tommy is going to be the one to take out Claudia. And I somewhat got that theory right. And the Marquez cartel wasn't the one that caught up with Claudia in this episode, and it was your boy Tommy instead. And like I said, he finally did what we've been waiting to see him do since season 1 by taking out Claudia for killing Liliana in the season 1 finale and avenging her death. And with that being said, I'm gonna hop into this recap and break this episode down for y'all because we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, especially with Claudia getting taken out at the end of the episode. I gotta talk about that and the events that led up to Claudia getting smoked in this episode, and Tommy finally getting his get back on Claudia in this episode for taking out Liliana. So at the beginning of the episode, Tommy called Claudia in the episode and started to put his plan in motion to take her out after she got out of jail at the end of episode 4. And Tommy told Claudia that he wanted to meet up with her so they could end the beef between them two and put it behind them, telling Claudia that they have a common enemy with the Marquez cartel, and they're going to be coming after the both of them now, especially her since she's out of jail. And right after she got off the phone with Tommy, Claudia texted Stacy and told her that Tommy reached out to her and told her about this meetup between her and Tommy, and told her where it was going to be at. So both Claudia and Stacy went to the meetup spot where Tommy asked Claudia to meet him at, and while Tommy was watching Claudia from a distance on top of a building, Tommy noticed that Claudia was talking to somebody and instantly realized that Stacy Marks and the Feds was there at this meetup spot with Claudia, and called Claudia and told her to stop trying to play him like he dumb, like he doesn't know what's going on. Like he doesn't know that Stacey Marks is nearby watching Claudia using her as bait to set him up. And I don't know why Claudia would even think to continue to try to talk to Tommy on the phone and try to get Tommy to confess to the stuff that he did, knowing that Stacey Marks was most likely listening in on their conversation. Like, I don't know why Claudia was being hard-headed and continued to try to catch Tommy slipping and set him up after he told her already he know what she's up to and knows that she's trying to set him up. Like, Claudia should never even showed up to this meetup spot where Tommy told her to meet him at. Because truth be told, all he was doing was confirming his theory on whether or not if Claudia was working with Stacey Marks. And it turned out to be true. Tommy already knew what time it was with Claudia, especially after he seen what happened at the end of episode 4 with Claudia being escorted out by the feds. So Tommy met up with Vic to tell him about him meeting up with his sister and how she tried to set him up, as well as trying to figure out a way to get Stacey Marks under control since he now knows that Stacey and Claudia is working together, and asked Vic how did Stacey get him to flip and snitch on Tommy. And Vic told Tommy about Stacey threatening him with having a female witness that saw him kill a dude by the name of Collins back in season 1. Because in season 1, Vic and Tommy went on a mission for Walter Flynn in episode 3, and Vic ended up killing the dude on this mission by the name of Collins because his Collins character ended up pulling out a gun on him. And instead of killing the female witness that was there that saw the whole thing go down, Tommy and Vic let her live and they didn't take her out. And in the middle of this conversation, Vic ended up showing Tommy the video of the police department turning their backs on Stacey Marks and not supporting her campaign race for mayor. Because Stacey held a press conference meeting in this episode about her campaign race for mayor, and Stacey assumed that she had the police department on her side and they would support her campaign race for mayor after she had a conversation earlier in the episode with the chief of police about helping her out with getting the police department to support her campaign race for mayor. And Stacey ended up getting played by the chief of police and had all of his officers turn their backs on Stacey Marks and embarrass Stacey and let it be known to the city of Chicago that they don't rock with her. Because apparently, Stacey filed the civil lawsuit against the police department back in the day, and they've been mad about it ever since. And now, Stacey is getting extorted by the chief of police to get the police department to support her campaign race for mayor. And in order to get back on the police department good graces, Stacey has to cough up $150,000 to the chief of police, or she jeopardized losing the mayor's race. So Tommy went and found the female witness that testified against Vic, and Tommy paid the female witness $25,000 to lie on video and say that Stacey paid her $25,000 and forced her to lie and testify against Vic for the murder of Collins. And right after he got this on video, both Tommy and Vic met up with Stacey in this episode and revealed to her that they both been playing her this whole entire time, and told Stacey that they know about the money issues that she's having with her campaign race, and told her that Tommy is the one that donated that $1 million to her campaign. And when Stacey told Tommy that she'd get the money back, as well as turning down his offer to work with him after he offered her some more money, Tommy showed Stacey the video of the female witness that she got to testify against Vic, lying on her and saying that Stacey Marks forced her to lie against Vic. And with no other choice, Stacey took Tommy up on his offer and took the money to stop the video from coming out, because Stacey knows if this video does come out, then the DOJ is going to launch an investigation into her, and she's most likely going to lose her job and lose the campaign race to become mayor. And everybody in Chicago already looking at Stacey sideways, so this is just going to be bad for her regardless if this video comes out. And I swear, bro, it looked like Stacey was about to cry in this scene. I kid you not, I thought Stacey Marks was about to tear up and cry when Tommy showed Stacey that video of the female witness lying on her and saying that Stacey Marks told her to lie on Vic and testify against him for the murder of Collins. It looked like Stacey was getting teary-eyed in this scene, bro. It really looked like she was about to cry. And she really can't be mad at nobody but her goddamn self, because all she had to do was leave Tommy alone. If she would have stopped pursuing Tommy and put her focus on the Marquez cartel after she locked them up, Stacey would have been able to run her campaign race smoothly. She would have still been able to keep her image clean, and she wouldn't have to worry about a drug dealer donating money to her campaign race to help her become the mayor. All she had to do was just mind her business and leave Tommy the hell alone. That's all she had to do. So later on in the episode, with Stacey being pissed off at Tommy for blackmailing her and now having control over her, Stacey went back to her office to meet up with Claudia to talk to Claudia about meeting up with Tommy again. And Claudia assumed that they was going to try to set up Tommy and lock him up again like they did earlier in the episode. But Stacey had another plan in mind, and that wasn't the case at all. And that plan was for Claudia to go kill Tommy. She gave Claudia the green light in this episode to take out Tommy, and told Claudia if she does kill Tommy and get the job done, she'll look out for Claudia and protect her when she's elected as the mayor. But all she gotta do is snitch every once in a while to help out Stacey to return the favor. Basically walking her to her own death, because ain't no way Stacey really thought Claudia was going to smoke Tommy. Like, Stacey sent Claudia on a suicide mission, bruh. This was a suicide mission. Stacey had no business sending Claudia to Tommy's house in this episode to try to take him out. She had no business doing that. This was a dumb plan, bruh. This was a dumb plan. And what messed up Stacey and Claudia's plan was the fact that Claudia texted her girlfriend and told her girlfriend about her plans to kill Tommy, and if she wasn't at the meetup spot she was going to meet her at, then to leave because she ain't coming. And Tommy had Stacey pull her protection off of Claudia's girlfriend, and Tommy went and met up with Claudia's girlfriend at the end of the episode and told her about Claudia starting up the Dahlia business back in season 1, telling her about Claudia Scanlon's ways, and gave her $1 million to leave town and to tell him about Claudia's next move, and that's exactly what she did, goddammit. Claudia's girlfriend took that $1 million that Tommy offered her and flipped on Claudia and told Tommy about Claudia's plans to try to catch him slipping at his house so she could take him out. And before Claudia could even put one goddamn footstep inside of Tommy's house, literally one footstep, Tommy was sitting in the middle of his living room waiting for Claudia to come inside of his house and got into a shootout with Claudia inside of his house right before he finished her off once and for all and took her out and finally got his revenge on Claudia for Liliana's death. But before he smoked Claudia, he did tell her that he respects her and that she's the toughest member in the Flynn family and she got more balls than her brother, which is something that I don't agree with. I personally think Walter is the toughest member in the Flynn family, and I'm definitely expecting your boy Vic to feel a type of way about his sister getting smoked when he finds out about it. I'm definitely expecting Vic to feel a way about it. I know he was trying to pretend in this episode that he ain't care about his sister, and he ain't want nothing to do with her when she approached him in this episode trying to work with him.
I'm definitely expecting him to feel a way about his sister's death. I don't see him being that happy about Tommy taking out his sister in episode 6.
And with Vic's crew already pressing the issue about him letting Tommy and the Albanians take over their territory, and now was about to help out Vic with bringing in some hitters from New York City and Milwaukee to help out with taking out Tommy and the Albanians, I think the death of his sister is going to give Vic a reason to go after Tommy and take him out. I personally think him and his crew and the hitters from Milwaukee and New York City that they about to have come to Chicago in these next upcoming episodes are forced to help out Vic with getting rid of Tommy and the Albanians is going to seek revenge against Tommy and try to take him out. I definitely don't see Vic letting Tommy get away with killing his sister. I don't think he just gonna sit back and let that slide. Surprisingly, I think Vic is about to get active in these next upcoming episodes of Force. I think him and his crew and them shooters that they about to have come out from Milwaukee and New York City in these next upcoming episodes of Force is about to get active and go after Tommy and the Albanians and take out the Albanians to regain control of their territory. I'm definitely expecting your boy Vic to be on one in these next upcoming episodes of Force now that his sister is dead. Now moving on to Diamond and Jenard. In this episode, we saw both Diamond and Jenard make a move against the Yardies organization in the episode and took out the whole entire organization after they made a move against them and took out one of their soldiers. Because in season 1, when Tommy first got to Chicago, Tommy killed one of the Yardie members to save Vic and Jenard's life in a drug deal that went sideways when Tommy met Jenard and Vic for the first time. And one of the Yardie members that Tommy shot during this drug deal that went sideways ended up getting away. And he ain't been seen since until now when he decided to pop back up in this episode. So the Yardies caught CBI slipping and shot at CBI for what Tommy did in season 1 by taking out one of their soldiers. And the Yardies ended up smoking one of the CBI members by the name of Willie. And this pissed everybody off because Willie was in a wheelchair. So when Big Smurf, Bone, and Marshall went back and told Diamond and Jenard about what happened, Jenard instantly knew why the Yardies attacked CBI and knew that the Yardies attacked CBI because of what Tommy did in season 1 when he killed one of their soldiers. And at first, Diamond wanted to call Tommy and discuss bringing the Yardies into the coalition so they could keep peace between the Yardies and CBI. But Jenard convinced Diamond not to call Tommy and told him that they need to hit back at the Yardies and wipe them out to send a message to show everyone in Chicago that CBI is not a crew that they can just shoot at without it being any retaliations. And Diamond decided to go with his brother plan and decided to wipe out the Yardies in this episode, but Diamond and Jenard had a backup plan just in case the Yardies was on BS. So Diamond and Jenard and the rest of the CBI members went to meet up with the Yardies, and we finally got our introduction to Zamos in this episode after hearing about him since season 1. And Diamond was trying to reason with the Yardies and do business with them and bring them into the coalition, even though I ain't agree with it and I really felt like Diamond should have smacked the hell out of Zamos in this scene right here. But the Yardies just kept running their goddamn mouth and kept talking crazy to Diamond and Jenard, calling them all type of bitch ass niggas and some more shit, literally disrespecting them in front of their face. But when Diamond and Jenard got both the Yardies and CBI to surrender their weapons to talk about business, after the Yardies assumed that they was going to do business with CBI, Diamond and Jenard flipped the script on the Yardies and told Zamos the only way that CBI is going to do business with the Yardies is if Zamo gives up his soldier that was constantly talking shit to them and took a shot at CBI and killed their soldier Wheelie. And when Zamo refused to give up his soldier that took a shot at CBI, Diamond and Jenard had some hitters come in on bikes from different areas in a meetup spot and boxed the Yardies in and wiped out the whole entire crew. And they should have been called the Tweakers because everybody that was a part of the Yardies organization was straight tweakers, bro. They were straight tweakers. And I do gotta say, this was a great plan that both Diamond and Jenard came up with in this episode by deciding to take out the Yardies. Like your boy Diamond was low-key doing whatever the hell he wanted to do in this episode. He took Jenard to meet the plug. He finally let him meet Elche in this episode after Jenard been begging to meet Elche. He wiped out a whole organization. Like your boy Diamond was really on demon time in this episode. He definitely was on demon time. And if it wasn't for Jenard getting in his ear and telling him not to call Tommy and to take matters into his own hands and wipe out the whole entire Yardies organization, I'm pretty sure the Yardies still would have been around talking shit to both Diamond and Jenard and the rest of the members that's a part of CBI. I'm pretty sure they still would have been an issue. And I definitely believe the moves that Diamond made in this episode is going to cause issues between him and Tommy in episode 6. I'm definitely expecting Tommy to have some words for Diamond about him making a move against the Yardies and taking out the whole organization, as well as taking Jenard with him in this episode when he met up with Che and asked him for more product. I'm most definitely expecting Tommy to find out about that in episode 6, because based off of the episode 6 trailer, it's looking like both Tommy and Diamond is going to be meeting up with Elche in that episode to probably get more product from him. And I'm pretty sure Elche is going to mention something about Diamond introducing him to Jenard in this episode, which I'm expecting Tommy to be pissed off about. And I got Tommy and Diamond falling out with each other by episode 7. I believe by the end of episode 7 going into episode 8, we're going to see Tommy and Diamond have a fallout with each other, which is going to lead to Tommy getting kicked out of the coalition. It's only a matter of time before this happens. Like I said, I see Tommy and Diamond falling out with each other by episode 7. Possibly going into episode 8, who knows? But that fallout is definitely about to happen. And I can't wait to see how Tommy is going to maneuver and adjust to the stuff that Diamond is doing. And now that Diamond is continuing to make moves behind Tommy's back with Jenard in his ear and not telling him about it. I'm most certainly expecting things to blow up between Tommy and Diamond in these next upcoming episodes of Force, going into these last 5 final episodes of Force. But I ain't got nothing else to say about this episode. Episode 5 was great. We did find out about Maria being pregnant in this episode. Maria and Tommy now got a baby on the way. She did let it be known to him in this episode that she was pregnant because of the situation that took place at his house with him taking out Claudia. And she saw the aftermath of what happened at Tommy's house with this shootout that took place between him and Claudia. And she decided to hold off on telling Tommy about her being pregnant. But I'm pretty sure in episode 6, Maria is going to break the news to Tommy and tell him about her being pregnant. I do expect Tommy to find out about Maria being pregnant in this next upcoming episode. But until then, if you made it to the end of this video and you like this video that I uploaded and created and you want to support the channel to get updated on all power content I post on my channel, hit the post bell notification button to get updated on all power content I post on my channel. Hit the like button to help the video get recommended across the algorithm, and leave your thoughts and theories down below in the comment section, and y'all let me know y'all thoughts and theories going into these next upcoming episodes of Force, as well as any more thoughts you have about the episode. I'm gonna get at y'all later. Much love to y'all, much love to everybody that's been rocking with me and supporting the channel. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care, y'all be safe, and God bless. I'll see y'all later.